आइए, now we are moving towards a concept called as income. What is the impact of any income in case of accounting equations? Accounting equations पे हमें income के impact को समझना है. पहली बात तो ये समझने की है कि income होती क्या क्या है. For example, rent received, मैं लैंडलॉर्ड हूं, मुझे रेंट रिसीव हो रहा है. बच्चों को पढ़ाता हूं, मेरे को फीस रिसीव्ड हो रही है. किसी को मैंने लोन पे पैसे दे रखे हैं तो मुझे इंटरेस्ट रिसीव हो रहा है, एटसेट्रा. समझ गए मेरे प्यारे बच्चों? व्हाट आई एम रिसीविंग एज एन इनकम इज कॉल्ड एज रेंट रिसीव्ड, फीस रिसीव्ड, इंटरेस्ट रिसीव्ड. नाउ in accounting equations, what's its impact? Its impact is assets are equals to capital plus liabilities. In assets, whenever we receive an income, we will add over cash. Let's take an example of 10,000 rupees. I'm receiving the rent or a fees or an interest. I will increase the amount of cash as I am receiving this. So my cash balance will goes on increasing, and that amount leads to a profit for me. So my capital amount will goes on increasing. So what is the impact of income? Impact of income is assets by a name called as cash will goes on increasing, and capital will be increased due to profit element contains in it. Profit element contains in it assets and cash, and assets and capital both will be increased. Is it clear? Now, income can also be bifurcated into two types. Income can also be bifurcated into two types. First is income earned. I have earned my income, but not yet received. Income earned but not yet received. Let's take an example.
Sir, outstanding
Today,
expense.
No. I'm dealing with an income. I'm not discussing the expense right now. Let's take an example. It's a reversal of an expense. That's why it's an income. Mr. Ram is a tenant, is a person to whom I have provided my property on rent. Today it's the month of May. For the month of April, for the month of March, he can't able to pay me the rent. Today it's May. Instead, आज 13th May की date तक भी Mr. Ram is not able to pay me the rent for March and April. Isn't that rent I have already earned? This rent is already earned by me, but my tenant has not yet paid that income to me, so I have not yet received. That is from the point of view of the tenant. It was an expense. Tenant के लिए expense था, और उसने अगर ये नहीं पे किया था तो ये outstanding expense था. किसके लिए? From the perspective of tenant. But from the perspective of me, that is I'm landlord, that rent is not yet received by me. This outstanding expense from the point of view of the payer, that is tenant, is an outstanding income from me. So outstanding income. But my dear students, be very, very cautious. There is no word of outstanding in income concept. So the word outstanding is not used in case of income. Instead, a new word is used called as accrued income. Accrued means earned but not yet received. The income which is earned but not yet received is called as accrued. A new word called as income in arrears. Income in arrears can also be used. That is, arrears means the amount is still not yet received, is in arrears. Or सीधा सीधा ऐसे भी यूज कर सकते हैं, इनकम ड्यू बट नॉट येट रिसीव्ड, ऐसा पूरा भी लिख सकते हैं। एक्रूड इनकम, इनकम इन एरियर्स, आउटस्टैंडिंग इनकम यूज नहीं करते हैं, बट मैं आपको एक बात बता दूं, 12th क्लास में ये वर्ड यूज हो जाएगा, 11th क्लास में ये वर्ड यूज करना कतई पाप है, मैडम गलत कर देगी। 11th क्लास में आउटस्टैंडिंग इनकम वर्ड यूज नहीं कर सकते हैं बिल्कुल भी, बट 12th क्लास में ये अलाउ हो जाएगा आपको यूज करना। एक दो क्वेश्चन ऐसे भी आएंगे जहां पे आउटस्टैंडिंग इनकम वर्ड लिखा होगा। तो इनकम अर्न बट नॉट येट रिसीव्ड इज एक्रूड इनकम, इनकम इन एरियर्स या आउटस्टैंडिंग इनकम। माइंड इट, आपको समझ में आ ही गया होगा हमें कौन सी इनकम नहीं मिलती है, फ्यूचर की या पास्ट की। यस, इट्स अ पास्ट इनकम, पास्ट इनकम विच इज नॉट येट रिसीव्ड। हमेशा ये पीरियड पास्ट की इनकम का होता है। ठीक है बच्चों, यहां तक नोट करिए, कोई डाउट है तो पूछिए। तो keep it a very conceptual understanding. This is a very important topic. अब आप सोचिए, is it a asset or a liability? The income which I have already earned, but my customer or my tenant has not yet paid to me, so I have not received that amount. This is called as accrued income or income in arrears. That is a asset or a liability for me. Who will tell? Is it an asset or a liability? Yes, it's an asset.
सर लैंडलॉर्ड के हिसाब से एसेट है।
Yes, हम लैंडलॉर्ड दैट इज रिसीवर के इम्पैक्ट से ही, रिसीवर के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से ही समझ रहे हैं, तो इट इज एन एसेट फॉर अस। बट आवर न्यू कैटेगरी कॉल्ड एज इनकम नॉट येट अर्नड। इनकम अर्न ही नहीं हुई अभी तक, बट received in advance, but received in advance. What is it? It's a unearned income. Unearned income means income nahi earn kari, that is unearned, and received advance, but customer has already paid in advance. For example, in the month of May, my tenant pays me the rent of June and July also. If he has paid me the rent for the future period money he has paid to me in advance, that is called as income earned but not yet received. यानी कि अगर आज मई में खड़ा हूं, मई में मुझे किसी ने पैसे पुराने नहीं दिए तो दैट इज एक्रूड, और मई में मुझे किसी ने आगे के पैसे दे दिए इन एडवांस तो दैट इज अनअर्न्ड। अभी मैंने वो अर्न ही नहीं करे, कब अर्न होंगे? जब जून और जुलाई का मंथ कंप्लीट हो जाएगा, तो दैट इज अनअर्न्ड इनकम फॉर मी। तो अनअर्न्ड इनकम इज अ लायबिलिटी फॉर मी। प्लीज नोट इट डाउन। Let's see a concept where we need to prepare an accounting equation for specific incomes. How to deal with the incomes? For example, rent received rupees 5,000. If I am receiving the rent of 5,000, I need to increase my cash with the same amount, and it leads to a profit for me, and that profit needs to be added to the capital. This is the treatment of rent received in accounting equations. I need to increase the amount of cash, and simultaneously I need to increase the amount of the capital. But in second case, let's suppose the rent is being accrued rent, rupees 6,000. Means, what is the meaning of accrued? Rent due, comma, but not yet received. That is, I have not received that rent from my tenant. So I cannot add into my cash. मैं cash में इसको कुछ impact नहीं कर सकता. Accrued rent means the cash has not been received, but I have earned that income. I need to increase my profit in the capital element. So what needs to be increased in the assets? Instead of cash, I will add a new asset named with accrued rent. that 6,000 will be added not in cash, but a new asset will be created with the name of accrued rent. I'm skipping third entry. First of all, we do the fourth entry. First, we will complete the fourth entry. What is the fourth entry? Let's suppose rent received in advance. I have received an advance of rupees 4,000 from my tenant in advance. So I have received the cash. I need to increase the amount of the cash as the amount is being received. What is written at as received, and that is in advance. So I cannot increase my capital as it is not a profit for me. As this is not a profit for me, so I need to create a new liability. As it is in advance, so it's a liability for me, and that liability is unearned rent. That liability is created with a name called as unearned rent by rupees 4,000. So accrued is an asset. So I need to adjust in the assets. Instead of cash, I need to create an asset. And advance is a liability. So instead of adding the amount to the capital as a profit, I need to create a liability with the name of unearned rent. All please note it down. In the second case, it's an accrued rent. Accrued means earned but not received. कभी ना कभी तो पैसे मिलेंगे. आज नहीं मेरा लैंडलॉर्ड, आज मेरा टेनेंट नहीं दे पा रहा, बट कभी ना कभी दिन, 2 दिन, 10 दिन, 15 दिन, 20 दिन, 1 महीने, 2 महीने बाद तो देगा. When accrued rent is received, what accounting equation needs to be passed? So what is the transaction given in the question? Receive accrued rent, rupees 6,000. Now we are receiving the accrued rent, not normal rent. Normal rent receive होगा तो कैश में कैपिटल में ऐड करेंगे, बट ये कौन सा रेंट है? नॉर्मल रेंट नहीं है, accrued रेंट है. तो accrued रेंट रिसीव होगा तो accrued रेंट नाम की एसेट खत्म हो जाएगी और कैश नाम की एसेट इंक्रीज हो जाएगी. तो I need to decrease my asset with accrued rent and cash needs to be increased. So please take care. What is the nutshell of these two transactions? इन दोनों ट्रांजैक्शन का नटशेल क्या निकला? ये कट गया, नेट में कैश इंक्रीज हुआ और नेट में कैपिटल इंक्रीज हुई, एंड दैट इज द ओरिजिनल एंट्री. कैश एंड कैपिटल विल बी इंक्रीज्ड. आगे बात समझो बच्चों. सिमिलरली फिफ्थ एंट्री, रेंट रिसीव्ड इन एडवांस. कभी ना कभी तो उसने जो मुझे फ्यूचर का रेंट पे किया, कभी ना कभी तो वो खत्म होएगा. when advance rent became no more in advance. जिस दिन एडवांस रेंट एडवांस ना रह जाए तो उस दिन लायबिलिटी खत्म कर दो, और जैसे लायबिलिटी खत्म करोगे अपने प्रॉफिट्स में इंक्रीज कर दोगे, तो नटशेल में चेक करोगे तो ये नील हो जाएगा. वही कैपिटल ऐड हुई है और वही कैश ऐड हुआ है. तो जो ओरिजिनल एंट्री थी कैश ऐड होना, कैपिटल ऐड होना, वही इसका नॉर्मल फीचर है. किसी भी इनकम को बुक कर लीजिए, कैश ऐड कैपिटल ऐड. किसी भी एक्सपेंस को बुक कर लीजिए, कैश सब्ट्रैक्ट एक्सपेंस सब्ट्रैक्ट. एक्सपेंस और इनकम का बस यही केस है, नोट कर लीजिएगा.